We are tank selecting underway.
Giving the warning. This is where we're going to find out just how bad the language issue is for BRTT. If we see them not being selected in time, that's a good indication that they're having trouble understanding what's going on. And there's the timer. And I'm going to have to start it. Hate to do that, but that's the rules. Okay, so let's just make sure, see how many actually got in. I only saw 3 in the lobby when I hit the start button. But sometimes there's a tank that's like just loading in, and so the game will grab it, and so you have to wait till it actually loads in to see for sure.
If only one of us could speak Portuguese. So, yeah. 3 versus 7.
Dang, I hate it when this happens, because I prefer to see, you know, the teams play, but this is playoffs. You've got to know the rules. This is why communication is so important.
And it's why we specify that you must have an English speaker in your team.
Yep. This first round of playoffs will likely weed out real fast the teams that aren't up to speed.
So they're going straight for the cap.
Yep. Oh, that's the easy way to do it. Just get it over with. No point in belaboring it. Okay, so it sucks that BRTT has to lose a battle to get their reality check here and to get their ducks in order. But hopefully, I mean, we saw Rus last time, right? They had the difficulty battle 1, but they came back win. And so that may still happen here.
So IS3 got spotted. Not actually, 2 IS3s have been spotted. Oh, there we go. Now the BRTT has been lit up. 5 seconds left on the cap timer. 2, 1, and that's a victory. So let's see if BRTT can hopefully get their ducks in order, as you say. Oh, there we go. They've already picked. No kidding around from them.
Timer starts now. Even though they're already picked, we're still going to run through so they get used to how it works. Because if they do win and go on, then they need to be familiar with the procedure.
Just pick as fast as you can. And nothing ever goes wrong again.
Yeah, really. If you know exactly what you're going to do, you know, it's really not worth it to jeopardize your game. Most teams that by the time you get to the playoffs, they already know what tanks they're bringing. It's pretty rare that you have a team that actually is going to play the let's see what they do and adjust our strategy accordingly. You might get a little bit of that, maybe a tank or two swapping at the last second if they, you know, change up how they want to do something, but not too much. Oh, there we go. Bloody 8 came in to translate.
Actually, I didn't take that into consideration. That we both actually, yeah, I accidentally put a Portuguese speaker in with the Portuguese team, or the Brazilian team rather.
Yeah. All right, so now it'll be a full 7v7, and we can see what BRT is really made of. Now, in divisional game, BRTT was really solid. There was only one team that even came close to beating them.
Which one? I can't remember.
Oh, I need to go back and look now. I want to say it was Zeta or whoever it was that was their division mate. It was the Z team.
ZL?
There you go.
So BRTT going with Bulldog, T54, STI, 2 E75s, a Conqueror, and a Wizzy 111. UMFF5 going with T54s, 2 of, 2 IS3s, T10, Conqueror, Wizzy 111. So exactly the same lineup from UMFF5. Obviously not exactly the same lineup from BRTT.
It's interesting though that UMFF5 is going with the 2 IS3 setup rather than the single tier 7 setup. That's I've seen some other people work that on the heavy lineups like this, and it's just, personally I don't think it's a bad choice. The IS3 played well, could absolutely make its presence felt against tier 9s.
Yeah, it's a solid tank. And that's exactly why it was used for.
Look at that. BRTT's got some flanking going on, or getting flanked, I should say. Looks like Basher and Rowdy Firedog are getting in those shots. We've got some big battle going on up at the top now. Rowdy's getting focused on, it looks like.
Now here we go, we've got 2 T54s moving around the back. They know exactly where BRTT is.
Yes, Humph managed to hold up the heavies long enough to get their flank in position. This is a really bad position for BRTT.
And E75 goes down.
Oh, Rowdy goes down. So guns in the fight is equal, but UMFF5 has got the huge health advantage. Those early shots plus the flanking, it's adding up fast. And there goes number 2.
Wizzy 111 goes down. There goes.
The BRTT's still putting up a solid fight, though. It's 2 and 2. It's that health advantage, though. That's just huge.
So we might see that we've got a Conqueror versus T10.
Game over Santos might be a one-shot. Depends on how RNG treats him. Yep, he goes down. But no, it wasn't. That was Game over Santos still in it.
Yeah, he's going to be dead very shortly, though. Actually, no, he's got the turret working. He's, good play from BRTT.
Yeah, you know, it looks like UM5 is still probably going to pull this out, thanks to their early advantage, getting those early shots in. But I got to hand it to BRTT. They rallied and really have fought back hard, and it's no guarantee.
So now we've seen an exact swap of the
positions. Game over Santos are going to take him down here shortly, it looks like.
Well, he's got the gun. He's the only one with gun depression.
Yeah, but a heat round from the T-54 goes through the turret cheeks of the Conqueror. I've tested it out many times. And there he goes. Yeah, now Leo is just going to get circled there. There you go. So it looks like this is going to be a UMFF5 victory, which will give them a 2-0 advantage. But it's clear from this that BRTT, with all their tanks in, is putting up a good fight. This isn't going to be a rollover.
So big damage from
SHP 320. Looks like the man of the hour. Those T-54s definitely put in work once they got that flank in.
So Rob Jaw
got pretty well in his IS-3 too.
Yeah, Rob Jaw on BRTT only got one shot off and it didn't pen. So not exactly what you want from a top tier heavy, especially an E75. Saying that, that's the first time I've seen an E75 in competition.
Tundra encounter. And BRT wants the right side of the lobby.
Oh, wait, I haven't changed scores yet. It's 2-0.
Okay. Okay, starting timer.
I'm just going to have a look on Twitch chat for any interesting chats, and it doesn't look like. Yeah, it's just the same old go team, and that sort of. Give me something to work with, please, Twitch chat.
Careful what you ask for.
So BRTT already picked, and
yep, UMFF5. Still got 40 seconds left.
Oh, that was a yawn. It's now 6:15 in the morning. I give too much to the community.
I've been told that a few times. Uh-oh, this is not good.
Did
they just pick an 8th tank?
I think they did.
That is a really bad mistake, if that's what just happened. That just gave the series. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see, yep. Now, interesting, on my screen, they're not showing up. Let's make sure they all load in. 2, 3, 4, 7. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're all in. That's
I think they've realised their mistake too. What's the time? 18 past.
error to internet.
Yeah, give them the replay. Do it, Pat.
No, just no way. UMFF5 would scream bloody murder if that happened. Let's see what Sprung Nickel posts. If they offer it, that's one thing. But no, the rules are clear, and Sprung Nickel's a stickler for the rules.
Oh, there's always got to be one. Always got to be one. Oh, holy wow! That's
good sportsmanship. Good job, Sprung.
Yeah. Take a screenshot of that, because we'll hold him to it. So this will be a redo.
Oh wait, no. He said no redo. They made mistake.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so Sprung. Sorry, I misunderstood. I misread his. So yeah, they're taking the win.
Yeah, I read that as well. Okay, so he's not being good sportsman.
But it's playoffs. I'm not going to hold him. It is what it is. I get it. I mean, for all they know, they could screw up the next couple battles and lose. So they're taking what's given.
Yeah, I'll hold it against him though.
That's for you. I'm
one for sportsmanship.
These are the money games, as it were. It is what it is.
So interestingly, I've just noticed that if you have more than 7 players in the battle, it doesn't show you your tanks.
It reduces the number of the amount of information, right? So it fits on the screen better. Yeah, I noticed that as well.
So I'm just going to fly around the map. There's nothing really to watch. BRTT aren't even putting up a fight. I mean, why would you want to waste silver?
I'm asking Buddy 8 to translate to make sure that they understand. Yeah, this is the first match they lost because of language issues. The third match they lost because of, they said the internet error. you can't blame the internet. You had players click to join that weren't supposed to, obviously. So that was just a team organization error. The one team that was a straight up fight, though, played properly. UM5 won fair and square. BRTT put up a good fight in that one. It was a close one, but UM has the victory.